you celebrate Christmas this week, just understand that same devil who killed Trayvon Martin is celebrating Christmas. That same devil who killed Sandra Bland is celebrating Christmas. That same devil cop who killed Tatiana Jefferson while she was playing PlayStation with her nephew is celebrating Christmas. And the same people that subjects black and brown people to slavery and oppression and murder and police brutality is celebrating Christmas, just like you. And just for the very fact that we could be a part of something that our oppressor and all these other nations that oppress us is a part of is a testament to our poor mental health. You can't play both sides of the field. You can't be woke until the holidays get here. So fuck Christmas. And anybody that I'm associated with won't be celebrating Christmas. And what the hell? The kids been bad all year anyway.
I had no girl. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Don't worry about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me.
The NFL and the NBA love black men like Travis Hunter. They search out young black men just like him for the NFL and the NBA. What do I mean by young black men like him? Well, as talented and physically gifted as this brother is, he has a characteristic about him that is very valuable to the executives of these sports leagues. Travis Hunter is naive, and young athletes being naive is such a valuable quality. It makes it so easy for the coaches, NBA and NFL executives, the trainers, to be able to take advantage of these young, gifted, talented athletes. In the best-selling book, $40 Million Slaves, there's a part of this book that talks about the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt is the system in which coaches and scouts select black athletes from backgrounds that make them more susceptible to being taken advantage of and less likely to rock the boat. There's a reason why there is so much talent in our community, with only a small number of men make it to the professionals.
You ain't never had no girl.
was this. I said, it is not our business what is going on with any group. Many people will say, well, athletes, they shouldn't even be giving their 2 cents. They should stay in the ring. They should stay out of politics. I don't believe that's true. I believe black athletes should speak up when it's black issues. I believe black people should speak up when it's black issues. What's going on over there don't got nothing to do with us. Nothing at all to do with us. What's going on right now in Israel with the Israelis and the Palestinians is not our fight. So that's where someone like Floyd Mayweather messes up at, is by openly saying, I support this side, when it don't even got nothing to do with you. And what I said was this. I said, it is not our business what is going on with any group. Many people will say, well, athletes, they shouldn't even be giving their 2 cents. They should stay in the ring. They should stay out of politics. I don't believe that's true. I believe black athletes should speak up when it's black issues. I believe black people should speak up when it's black issues. What's going on over there don't got nothing to do with us. Nothing at all to do with us. What's going on right now in Israel with the Israelis and the Palestinians is not our fight. So that's where someone like Floyd Mayweather messes up at, is by openly saying, I support this side, when it don't even got nothing to do with you. And what I said was this. I said, it is not our business what is going on with any group. Many people will say, well, athletes, they shouldn't even be giving their 2 cents. They should stay in the ring. They should.
The best example of the law is not done away with, and you're in a great spirit, is when they caught that girl in adultery. Christ did not stop them from stoning that woman. He was just minding his business, writing something in the back. They looked at him, hey, Rabbi, I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I'm saying? What should we do? He didn't say nothing. If they didn't ask him a question, that lady would have been stoned. But when he asked her, when they asked him, what should we do? He said simply, him without sin cast the first stone. And all of them dropped. That's like he gave her mercy and grace. That's also part of the law. That's what he gave that woman. But he didn't say, now go ahead, bust it open. Don't worry about it when I die, when I get nailed on the cross. You can bust it wide open in. No, he told that woman to go and sin no more. And the best example of the law is not done away with, and you're in a great spirit.
We carnales, our brothers. And so many people have misconceptions about Issachar because they believe what the propaganda says about Issachar. They believe that all Issachar is someone to come cut your lawn or else bring crime to your neighborhood. But these scriptures actually tell you who these brothers and sisters are, and they're the chosen people of God, and we'll explain it right now tonight. The Lord said that Issachar is read it one more time.
Khan. Issachar is a strong ass, couching down.
A strong ass, a burro. A strong ass meaning a donkey. A strong donkey, read that again.
Khan. Issachar is a strong ass, couching down between two burdens.
A strong ass crouching down between two burdens. The first thing it tells you is the symbol for the tribe of Issachar, which is the donkey or the ass. Also, before you go on, someone look up what animal is the #1 guard animal on the planet Earth right now. Everyone knows about guard dogs, right? You'll go do this in your research. You do it now as I'm speaking about it. There is no animal more protective than a donkey. None. Mexican people, the chosen people of God. Mi carnales, our brothers. And so many people have misconceptions about Issachar because they believe what the propaganda says about Issachar. They believe that all Issachar is someone to come.
Posing the question to who?
to Adam.
I ain't posting no. I'm talking. So which side you on, moderator?
Captain, listen, man.
Which side you?
Captain just turned up right now. So look, Captain,
whose
look.
side y'all on? Y'all on my side or y'all neutral?
So,
but then we also got to find out why didn't they bring up the white Christians that replaced Jesus, gave it to us, and then we can't correct that. Like, we wrong for correcting that. That's why I had him repeat what the question was. The question was, what's wrong with us?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to respond, bro. Like, this ain't a monologue, my guy.
Go ahead, Adam. Go ahead. Listen. It's a.
Can I ask you a question?
It's an open.
If everybody got something to say, it's two sides of the story, and I'm gonna give you mine. All right. First of all, I'm a man to hold myself accountable. All right. Getting in a relationship, dating a truck driver, I didn't think that the rubber would meet the road like that, with Pink. First thing, I was just like, it's distance, too much distance between us. So, I had an ex, that I cut off. I was the cutting off stage with her. Shout out to IUIC. Officer told me, hey, if she don't want to get married, drop her ass. So I dropped my ex, get with Pinky. So lo and behold, she hit the phone, shot me a text. I ain't think nothing of that shit. So I didn't delete it. Damn, I should have deleted it. So, Pink got my phone, whatever. And which I don't care about her going through my phone. I'm transparent. I don't care nothing about that. She my wife. Of course, my phone is her phone. So when she found that text, it was so much surprise to me as it was to her. And, not making an excuse or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hold myself accountable. So if you done with the woman, fellas, just go ahead and delete everything out of your phone. All right, check your phone, double check your phone before you get into another relationship. All right, so that's two sides of the story. There go mine.
What brought us out tonight is, a couple of weeks ago, the DOJ released a report of their findings into this department, and it was very revealing. The fact that this is a predominantly black police department in a city that is predominantly black, but there's uncomfortable levels of racial bias against people here in the city. Having lived in Memphis, Tennessee for several years, I have experienced and witnessed firsthand unjust treatment that black people receive here in the city. So I came out tonight to really raise some questions that the DOJ found in their findings to see if there was an element of white supremacy present in the Memphis Police Department, and if not, how do they account for the unjust treatment of black people in the majority black city?
Of course, most of this meeting was y'all kind of in small groups talking with representatives of the DOJ. What kind of stuff are y'all talking about? What questions are you asking? What questions are they asking?
Well, we thought it was, I had the impression that it was going to be like a town hall, so we could kind of raise some questions to the Department of Justice and really trying to get in depth into their report. But like I said, they broke us up into small groups, and they wanted to get feedback from the community on what ideas we had to give to them to increase the police's effectiveness and how they deal with the community. And it was taken aback a little bit because how can we be expected to give them solutions or give them ideas on how to fix the problem that they are the ones who are saying they can come in to fix it? So the questions we had for them was, what did they suggest? What did they feel they could implement to change the culture here in Memphis? Because again, if there's not an element of white supremacy in the department, how do you account for these black people mistreating other black people in the community? So we weren't really able to get answers. Again, like I said, we broke them into small groups. So there was some good dialogue amongst the community citizens. We all have shared experiences, and we've seen what's taking place here in the city. So we were able to talk candidly about what we feel is the issue of the problem. But in terms of being able to get to the solutions, the Department of Justice wasn't able to provide us.
Of course, they put out that list of recommendations, but a lot of it is, their suggestions, but it's kind of abstract stuff. And of course, the city's not really cooperating. They said they're not going to go under that consent decree. I believe at the beginning of that meeting, they said they're going to have a few more like this. What do you want to see done? How can this kind of model up there be manipulated for the next time around and make it more effective?
Well, I think, like you said, the outline that they gave was vague and very broad. I think that we need some specifics in terms of what can be done to change the culture
That's exactly what I'm finna go. Fly as hell. Yes, I wore black. Yes, I'm going to wear it again. And I will continue to wear it again and again because that is what I like. I look fly in black. So, bitch, I'm finna wear black, bitch. That's exactly what I'm finna go. Fly as hell. Yeah.
Because they say that we don't love our children. But you just prove we all got children. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne, he left. When his rib got at the time when his rib got pregnant. Remember, we kids. You know what I'm saying? And man, you play basketball.
You should have played football.
Yeah, you should. But football, everything. When that baby went, now mind, he's a child. You know what I'm saying? But when the baby this baby need me more. Like you said, you like it brung the anxieties, the fears of the unknown, but like, hold on. I'm gonna step up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna step up. You know what I'm saying? It is facts. You know what I'm saying? An article that shows that we're the best fathers.
Right.
That's why I asked about abortions.
Nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch with Commanding General Yohana, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he made man. God made man. God want man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
You don't need a black man in the White House. You need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
What's going on, fans? ICK.com is the website. I got the helm. Heavy hitters in the building with me. General Muhammad, give it up. Yeah. General Hazai Young, give it up. Yeah. My son, General Micah Alaka, will be back next week. That's right. So I baby y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back next week. Got me distressed. You know what I'm saying? All week. He'll be back next week up in the game. As usual, Officer Marah, Officer Mathumya on the helm reading with him tonight. Officer Ahmad, Salaka, Ahmad Hashah holding us down. And Captain Ariel in the building tonight. Yeah. Officer Yediah will be back. It's cold running around. Everybody catching the cold, a little something. So Yediah will be back in the building. But Thumya is always rolling it with us as well. We gonna get it on. You know what I'm saying? So much to talk about tonight. First of all, so I don't forget, this Wednesday, I hope you join me this Wednesday in Philadelphia, 7 p.m. sundown. at the Philadelphia School, 41 Garrett Road, Upper Darby, PA, 19082. We're going to be holding down the Feast of Hanukkah with all the brothers. I heard brothers coming all the way from North Carolina up for this one. Everybody's in the building for this one because they saying the hell with Christmas. It falls right on Christmas Day. Everybody's off. Brothers is wheels up. Delaware coming, I heard. DC's coming. Virginia's coming. New York, Jersey, everybody in the whole daggone area. Everybody's coming up, man. They cooking all kinds of manner of great food. Lamb. One sister told me she cooking leg of lamb for y'all. Good night. Been to marinate it come tomorrow night. Be ready the next day. So I hope y'all come up, man. We come together. And, you know, for Christmas, a lot of you going to miss your family. A lot of you going to feel the pain of this so-called Christmas because it's what you've been used to. But know this, that the sacrifice you make to break away from Satan is one step further for our nation. And not only that, it's one step further for your nation. So many people got in shootouts in their house for Thanksgiving. It was all in the news. People was fighting and shooting and killing. And we got all our families damn near is all in disarray, broken up, at odds. I don't care if you wealthy, poor. Don't believe the propaganda you see on TV by what's his name, the one that you put on a dress, Tyler Perry. You know, all them old Mama, Big Mama, and what's the movies where they have all the meal at the end of the week and all soul food and all that. That's not real in real homes. In real homes, they fighting, arguing, killing. You got to sit at the table. Muhammad brought this out the other day. You got to be, you a 20-year-old girl. You got to sit with the man that molested you when you was 10 years old. That's what you got in these houses, man. You understand? Rivalries with brothers who done robbed each other, stole each other, criminals coming to the table, all that. You got a chance now to be with people that really celebrate the Lord and clean their slate clean. And bring in the Lord's high holy day. Like, daggone, we need the Most High. We get the Most High by being strong enough to fight this so-called Christmas. You're going to save a ton of money. You know what I mean? You're going to save a ton of money. Tons of violence going to break out in this Christmas celebration. You're going to hear about it. You're going to hear all about it, all in the mall and all of that. It's an evil holiday to a people that are oppressed. It is an evil holiday. Yet the Lord has given us a holiday to show us, you understand, that even in our worst times, we dwelt in tabernacles, man. We got out of our houses, man, and dwelt in the woods to survive. And then we would do it again. Like, it strengthens your spirit. We would do it again, if necessary, for our people to be one. Because once again, at the end of that hard road is something wonderful and great. So I ain't gonna run on it too long. But I hope all of you come on up, man, and join us. It's absolutely free. For those of you that may not know, it's absolutely free. All you gotta do is come show up. We're gonna feed you. We're gonna have drinks. We're gonna talk about these scriptures. We're going to go into the Feast of Tabernacle. We don't let the so-called Jews steal our holiday, and he's celebrating it and all that. They pouring down to us anything they want to pour down to us. The world is at war, and our biggest story is, what's the name of that football player? Travis what? Travis Hunter. That's our biggest thing we interested in. The war is going berserk. You got drones off the coast. They killing in Ukraine. They dragging Turkey into the war. Syria done fell. Gaza done fell. Battles going on. They killing CEOs. They killed another CEO this week, blasting him. Another white boy jumped out on a copycat tip, blew him away out in Wisconsin. You can look that up. You understand? Those killings going on. And the worst part about it is our brothers and sisters who are caught up into the Christmas. This show you how this right here, and everybody can relate to this. This is how you know that Christmas is demonic without even me giving you a scripture on it. And I'm going to read, matter of fact, I'm going to read, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to read the scripture on Christmas, Jeremiah. But here's how you know Christmas is demonic. I'm going to show you it's demonic in the scriptures. And let me just say this. Can I just toot the ISUPK's horn for a second? That's right. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is the first and the only one to have ever opened up the Bible and revealed the scriptures on Christmas. Am I lying?
Lie, sir.
Am I lying?
Lie, sir.
1969. You ain't heard it from nobody else. Ain't no preacher ever said it. Ain't nobody else ever brought this out. We're the first ones to go in the scriptures and find the scriptures on Christmas, the real ones. But before I say that, I just want to say that for this so-called Christmas, here's how you know it's demonic. All you got to do is look at the spirit on our brothers and sisters. Forget about white people, they worse. But the spirit on us, we in a frenzy of stealing, robbing, right or wrong. Everybody working in a warehouse is stealing right now. Everybody working, if they in Best Buy, Walmart, Target, they robbing already. I remember growing up, brother, in Harlem. Every time it was the holidays, you had to go in the house if you didn't want to be inundated by thieves. Thieves would come down the block at 11 o'clock at night with a shopping cart full of stuff in the box, still in the box. Blenders, toasters, microwaves, TVs, and give you a rock bottom discount on everything they stole. Forget about clothing. The side in New York City that homosexual males stole clothing. That was their thing. They was known for stealing clothing. They'd go in a store and come out with 10 raincoats. Where they put them, Lord only knows. They'd come out with 10 raincoats, 10 London Fog, $350 raincoats, and they'd sell them up in the hood. And that was all for Christmas. And that is not who we are. We are not a bunch of grubby, grimy thieves for our holy days to God. That is not who we are. And so that's why I want you to come join me, man. Can we have a righteous high holy day? Yes, you goddamn right we can. Can we have a righteous high holy day and be men about it? Can men come together and say, you know what? We not robbing and stealing for this holiday. Instead, we're gonna throw away your holiday. We ain't even gonna go in the store and buy nothing. We're gonna support that money with our own. Can we do that? Hell yeah, we can do that. And that's the direction that black people have to go on. Latino people got to go on. Native Indians, they already on the path. I done went up to Wisconsin. You understand? It was absolutely an eye-opening experience for me, man. Like I got into the zone of the children of Gad. And let me tell you something, man. Big shout out to Captain DeBar Mar. Give it up, man. You got to give it up for him, man. DeBar Mar, and this cat loves the 12 tribes, and he is not afraid to go anywhere to wake them up. He pulls his connections together, man. We went up there to Wisconsin, man, and I didn't give him his due when I got back. I mainly talk about Captain Mawquaw because he's doing such an amazing job. Midwest Monster Mayhem, you understand? But his captain right underneath him, DeBar Mar, his right hand man, that cat is bad as hell, and he's doing a hell of a job with the so-called Native Americans out. I mean, he came up there with so much. I couldn't believe how much clothes they brought there. They loaded up the place 4 times. Like they sold out everything. I mean, gave away everything. Had to go back to the truck, load it up again 4 times. They had to give out, thousands of clothing and stuff. And the Gadites were so thankful to it, except that one alley cat that was messing with my partners out. Outside of her, they were so thankful. They was so brotherly. You could tell that this is us. If this had been another nation, they wouldn't have been so thankful. If this had been some Edomites, poor like that, they wouldn't have been thankful. Some Chinese, some Arabs, they wouldn't have been that thankful. But these brothers, they was thankful and they was proud. They wasn't thankful grubbing. They wasn't begging. They was proud, but they was like letting you know we appreciate it. And they would go, and listen, they wouldn't just thank one person. They'd go down the line. Like they wasn't afraid to come up to you and just say, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate what y'all doing. It was amazing. It was amazing on that reservation. So big shout out to Big Bad, DeBar Mar. And what's the name? I keep forgetting this brother's name. It's another badass cat who did the first aid up there, the medical brother. Somebody tell me his name. Y'all get me in the, huh?
Not the Gadite.
No. This is this. I don't know if he's a Gadite or not, but he looks like a Judite. Oh man, what's his name? It's another bad cat. Malquad, what's his name?
Not from Minnesota.
Huh?
Not from Minnesota.
He's from Chicago.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Keziah Wan?
Is it Keziah Wan that did it?
They put Keziah Wan here.
Most High in Christ. Keziah Wan, Salaki, Keziah Wan, didn't mean to mess up your name. But Keziah Wan, oh man, like Keziah Wan would have broke your heart out there if you was out there. We coming out the casino, Keziah Wan. We coming out the casino, right? It's bitter cold up there. They making fun of me because I had to go out. I went to Foreman Mills and bought a jacket. Them Hebrews laughed my ass to death. They almost laughed me back to New York. They said, Gerald, what's wrong? I said, it's cold as shit. What's wrong? You know what I mean? I'm freezing like hell. You know what I mean? They laughing. It's cold. That Wisconsin cold on that reservation. Ain't no buildings blocking that wind. That hawk coming through there, be to snatch the skin off you. Freezing my behind. We come out the casino out, and this older brother, you could tell this was a strong older brother. Okay. He come out with his woman and a couple of other women. Like he brought them all up to the casino, and brother, his woman collapsed. I mean, collapsed in the snow, in the parking lot, right there. Now, on the reservation, ain't no 911 send the ambulance. You on the reservation. You know what I mean? Either you got it covered or you dead. Man, because I wanted to step right into the action. Went up and grabbed her up off the ground. Picked her up, started doing you see, we got a tape. I know it was a tape because I saw a clip of it on the tape. He grabbed the sister, older sister, went right into the CPR. And I'm looking at the brother. I ain't looking at her. I'm looking at how's this brother taking this exchange. And he holding hard. But you could tell he worried about his wife. And boy, Keziah Wan was all over the case. Got her up off that ground, helped her out, did what he had to do. Man, it was amazing. It was biblical. It was goddamn biblical, man, what they did out there. You understand? John, it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful to see. So what I'm saying to y'all is this. I know you want to see your family. You was born, you understand, to have harmony. But what you got to understand is that Christ said a man's enemy shall be they of his own household because of the evil philosophies and ideas that we had to take on. But we got a great opportunity by opening up these scriptures and knowing what they mean. We got the opportunity to bring it all back to the Lord. And that's why we're going to get together tomorrow. Wednesday, Lord allow sundown. And we're going to break down the Feast of Tabernacles and show how righteous it is compared to the evil satanic holiday of so-called Christmas. Now, I'm going to let Mapatazar read it right quick, y'all. And then we're going to go on to the story. But it has to be said. Come on with it, Mapatazar, when you get a second. It has to be said. Like somewhere in your life, you're going to have to make the change. I don't care how much of a thug you are. I don't care how bad you are, how tough you are. Somewhere in there, you're going to have to recognize that there's a higher power. And that the higher power is the only way you and your people going to come out of this mess that you in. You're going to have to face it. We done been in this place too long. You got to realize that you deep in a hole, and the Lord got to pull you out. Now, how you get the Lord to do that? You got to walk towards the Most High, man. You understand? Isn't there a scripture about that? I might be missing it. What's that one that say something like, if you draw nigh unto me, I shall draw nigh unto you? Y'all know the one I'm talking about? I'll come back to it. You read this. Stick with me with this. Somebody pull that one up for me. I'm gonna read that and I'm gonna get up off it. Come on with it, my pockets out the water.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you.
Right. Go ahead.
O house of Israel.
O house of Israel. This is the Lord speaking. 12 tribes. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
I meant dedication. You right about that, Shabbat. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right. Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Tons of stuff going on up there. Drones, this, that. Esau building stuff, telling a million lies about what's up there. Don't be fooled by none of that, man. That's what it means to be dismayed. It means to be shocked and, overwhelmed by it. And you not to be shocked and overwhelmed by what you see going on that Esau tries to make you think is of God. Because God knows what he going to try on this December 25th. He might try anything on this December 25th. Go ahead, Op.
Khan. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
You're right. The heathens love to be caught up into that alien technology bullshit, and all this other stuff. They caught up into that. So don't you be dismayed by it. You cleave on to the Most High. Right. See through the darkness. Part the waters of darkness and deception and seek the Father. How you seek him out? You get to them scriptures, which we're going to show you in this one and the next scripture. Go ahead, real quick. I'm gonna pass it. Go ahead.
Khan. For the customs of the people are vain.
Right. These are vain customs, man. You going to buy gifts and toys for somebody, for yourself. Not based on the judgment of righteousness, but based on a worship of Nimrod, a 4,000-year-old deity that an empire that ruled over us. Like we worshiping a 4,000-year-old slave master. No, man. I opened up the scriptures. I had to give it up. They was running around for a minute with what's that cat name? The Emerald. No. Yeah, that's him. Oh, they exposed him. They busted his whole world up. What's his name? I know it's Carson. I don't know his first name. But he came out, brother. He was for a while pushing that emerald tablets, and we didn't understand. He didn't direct it at us, but he was saying what everybody believe about the scriptures is wrong and all this old bullshit. And then there go the picture. There it is right there. There it is right there. Blow that up big if you could, and all of that. And they came out with it and found out that all that shit was bullshit. Probably was government behind that. Who the hell knows? Yeah, there you go. Can you zoom in at all out? You give him a little bit more? No way, right? Look at that brother down on the knee, brother. It's freezing. That's snow on that stone right there. That's snow you looking at on that stone. Look at her husband standing there, looking down in pain, and the other members standing right there. These is Gadites, huh? Brother, they were so righteous with us, except for the alley cat. They tried to threaten us. Like we gonna be threatened in the wilderness with one of our own tribe. But Mapatazar, big shout out to Mapatazar too, because Mapatazar brought it right. Because she was a demon in the beginning, looking for Mapatazar. You know Mapatazar. He just, you know what I mean? He was looking to get it knocked the fuck out. He just, you know what I mean? Just got back to the phone. I leave it like that. She almost got her head knocked off. You understand? But Mapatazar was cool with her. He let her make her argument battle one, maybe another time. Not now, I'm a robber, but maybe another time we'll play that video. Look at Kaziawan. Look at Kaziawan in action, goddammit. You see her sitting up, he's sitting behind her. You see that? She's on the ground. Look at her husband. He worried. Look at the other Gadites. Look at how that was like a tribal meeting of righteousness. But first of all, why would they even let a nigga touch her? In the middle of that zone, they saw that jacket and recognized. They recognized Tribe of Judah was here to help. He got down on there, man. He's one of the twins, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he one of the twins. They getting famous. He got down on one knee and revived that sister in the middle of the Wisconsin snow. It was amazing. It was amazing. And there was nobody around and nobody else to help. But the Lord had mercy on him. He's their he's the UPK Chicago's medic.
Cool.
You know what I mean? He had the equipment and he brought the gear with him and everything. Badass. Tell me about the UPK. You can kiss my ass, man. UPK is the shit. Niggas is bad as shit. Salakia. But so back to Christmas real quick. Salakia, I'm running on for y'all. Go ahead. Let me get this out the way.
Khan, sir. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Go ahead.
The work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Go ahead.
verse 4. They deck it with silver and gold.
I'm going to stop right there. The Lord said, don't be afraid of them. I'm just trying to rush through it. Everybody can go read it. Tell them where you at.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 4.
Right. Jeremiah 10 and 4. So 1 through 4 and 5 on down, you can go check it out. That right? Yeah. Right. Okay. That you can go check it out. I'm going to read some more about it on Hanukkah anyway, because it's a very evil holiday. To worship the king of Babylon 4,000 years. You was going to say something?
Right, sir.
To worship the king of Babylon 4,000 years later is evil as hell, and expect the Lord to bless you. Expect the Lord to stop black on black crime. Like you Christians, man, you rotten as shit. You don't trust in the Most High.
Right.
The Lord said the Sadducees and Pharisees don't go into the kingdom, and they don't let nobody else in the kingdom. Like you Christians in the church, you supposed to be leading the way in faith. You in there singing, dancing, shouting, and then when it comes time to really be strong and have faith, you got some Jerry curl sissy telling you what to do. You evil as hell. Like every brother should be being told it shouldn't even be no Christmas celebration in no church. What kind of nonsense is that?
Right.
That's Babylonian worship.
Right.
The hell is that?
Right.
Meanwhile, they in there worshiping it, and they ain't even, there's nobody in there that done read the scripture and say, yo, man, we need to stop this.
Right.
We need to try to get right. You got to make righteous moves before the Lord.
Right.
That's what you got to do. You got to step righteously to the Most High. And then the Most High will step to you, man. Give me the other scripture. If I could, y'all, so lock it. James 4 and 8. Check out what the Lord said. So that's why we coming up against Christmas. I'm saving all my money. I ain't buying nothing for Christmas at all. My money's staying in my pocket. Read.
This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 8.
Come.
Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you.
That's what you got to do. How you draw nigh to the Father? Obeying his laws, statutes, and commandments. You act like God's a dummy and forgot about all his laws that he wrote thousands of years ago. What are you, dumb? He put them laws in place for a reason. And listen, and you can't be this dumb. All you got to do is look at us and look at our generations, and you're supposed to know we made a mistake. You're supposed to already know we made a mistake. Do you know that the average black girl in the United States has sex by the time she is 11? That's Esau's number. It's probably lower than that. Has sex by the time she's 11. Curse be this damn place.
Right.
You can't even, you trying to raise your daughter right, get her through school, bring her on through the fire. And this rotten ass place got all kind of evil going on, and you rotten ass niggas in them churches, you ain't trying to stop it. You ain't putting no hedge up. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't even offering nobody some way to get it fixed.
Right.
Damn you in this damn Christmas, man. In this bullshit. We're going to celebrate Hanukkah, man. We're going to walk towards the Father. Read it again.
Sir. Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you.
Is it more? Go ahead.
Cleanse your hands, ye sinners.
See that? You a sinner, nigga, in the church. You a sinner.
Right.
And the Lord said, clear your hand, to cleanse your hands, man. Get it right. And you don't get it right by having a Babylonian worship celebration in the church on December 25th, so you can make some dumb bitch happy by putting light bulbs on a goddamn Christmas tree.
Right.
That ain't how you draw nigh to the Lord, dummy. That's why all these preachers got to get the hell up out of T.D. Jakes. All these nasty niggas got to get up out of here. Talk about he was swallowed. Like, let me tell you something, Mark. The only reason this place is like it is because Esau rules. Esau rules. If Esau didn't rule, Black, Latino, and Native Indian men to clean up this nation in one generation. By the time our babies got raised up to an adult, this nation will be sinless. There'll be no more sin in this nation. But because Esau ruled is why you can't go do what it takes to fix your nation. And that's why Christ said he was going to use the foolishness of preaching to confound the wise. You got to use the word of the Most High to wake them up. Can't put no hands on them. Go ahead, Ak. Is there more?
Sir.
Finish it.
and purify your hearts.
And purify your heart. That's what we're going to do Wednesday, man. Wednesday, we coming in to purify our hearts, man. To get right with the Most High. Go ahead.
Ye double-minded.
You double-minded. Because that's double-minded to worship Christmas, right or wrong. You're supposed to be trying to worship Christ's birthday. Supposed to be trying to worship a holiday of the Lord, right? A righteous day of the Lord. Yet you worshiping a Babylonian day. So you double-minded. You worshiping one thing and another thing, trying to worship them both at the same time. And is why, and let me tell you something. You goddamn preachers, you going to divinity school learning how to do this thing the right way, and you're not doing it. You're not doing it. And I can't wait till you have no more influence. And let me tell you something, man. Black people, Latino people, Native American people, we sleep. The only reason you got any fame in this world is because you entertain white people with basketball and football and dancing on a stage and singing. If it was no music and no football, nobody would know you was even exist in America. You'd be like the Native Indians. You'd be sitting in some ghetto just like they sitting in the reservation, and you'd be poor and broke. Not amounting into anything, because he wouldn't give a damn about you. He only care about you because he can make some money off you. That's why he built casinos for the ghetto, because there's good tax money in casinos. He get a piece of that action federally. That's the only reason he giving them casinos, because he'd let them starve out there in the woods of Wisconsin. He'd let them starve to death in the middle of the winter. That's what kind of animal he is. And you can't see it. You better come back and follow what the Lord said, man. Death is around the door for our nation. Start thinking outside the box, man. I yield. Salaki, though.
The Trail of Tears, sir.
Trail of Tears, man.
Yeah, I mean, when they were going up there, matter of fact, they might have took their way up for Milwaukee.
No, they went on that trail. Yeah. Listen, they said, if I could, since you brought it up, the Menominee tribe in Wisconsin was the richest Gadite tribe out of all Gadite tribes. They had 10 million acres. 10 million. The whole state of Wisconsin and beyond belonged to these Gadites. They said these Gadites, brother, was pulling up every exotic fruit and vegetable that you could think of. And listen, check out how bad the Gadites was. The Gadites would take a plant that's growing over here, and they'd put it over here and see how well it grew based on what they knew. And by switching around, brother, they had nothing but great things growing up there. And they said they had so much timber. They had the biggest timber company in America. They was shipping timber. They was cutting down trees and shipping timber all over the world. They had 10 million acres. They couldn't even run out. That's not to mention everything else. The United States government came in and took all 10 million acres. They got 265,000 acres now out of 10 million. That's what they got left. They was rich. They was rich, raising their kids rich, dressing in their gear, their whole Gadite gear. They was beautiful, huh? You go back, when you go up there, you look at the pictures and the paintings and the drawings. I mean, they was smoking bad and wealthy and working within their world. And Esau saw that and said, oh, no, we can't leave them alone, and stole the whole 10 million acres. And then to try to cover it up, they tried to bring another so-called Gadite tribe, which a lot of people thought was Edomites at one point, and brought them and tried to implant them in the Menominee tribe's area. The 265 acres they had left, they was going to put somebody else on the land and leave them totally out. And that's when the Menominee said, yo, you looking for war. They went to Esau like, look, you going to start a war. You don't back down. And finally, he backed down and gave them their little 265 acres. But now they got nothing to grow. They poor as hell. The Edomites got all of the logging information. Somebody need to look into that. What's that? The Bureau of Indian Affairs. Somebody need to look into that out. Because why is there no development? Even 265 acres, there should be massive development on that land. Right. Instead, they slap a casino on there that only barely you got to drive into the mountains to damn go there. You got to go up there. You might lose a leg with frostbite trying to play craps. A roulette wheel up in that goddamn place. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful casino. You can see this is just one ballroom. It's a beautiful, beautiful casino, but they always working against the Gadite tribe. Now, this kind of evil and injustice out. This is because we refuse to return to the Father. And we better get our act together and go back to the Lord. I ain't gonna run on. I yield. Y'all got it. You know, man. It's a lot. You got it.
Come. China warns U.S. of Taiwan red line, playing with fire. The U.S., while adhering to a decades-long diplomatic agreement of the One China policy, which acknowledges but does not endorse China's claims over Taiwan, remains the island nation's leading arms provider.
In other words, the U.S. piling them up with weapons. They're getting ready for this war. They all know this war is coming, and they all preparing for it. Go ahead,
Come. The U.S.'s military aid support of Taiwan often causes tensions between Beijing and Washington. The U.S. State Department reaffirmed in December that the Washington's approach to Taiwan has remained consistent across every administration for the past 45 years.
And they got China shook right now. And the reason they got China shook is because they let the Ukrainians fire onto the Russians straight up. You know what I mean? Like right inside Russia. And now, did y'all hear about Trump? Trump announced that he wants the Panama Canal back. And everybody know why, right? Because China runs the front end and the back end on the two countries on the front and the back end. China running them ends with everything coming through the canal. So they know if they don't get on top of it, China gonna be like trying to cut them off. And so now they demanding that Panama Canal give them full rights to the Panama Canal. Otherwise, they're gonna go in there and take it again. You remember they went the last time when Noriega was in charge. They killed so many Panamanians, bro. They wiped out his entire army and put him in jail in the United States. Like they went down there and showed you what they was made of. They was using them laser weapons. That they was in there with that Terminator shit. That shit. They had that down there. You go down there, they cutting cars in half with them weapons they had. Like you got to serve the Father. That's how you get out. Like Moses went and served the Father, and the Father showed Moses how to free the 12 tribes. Christ died on the cross. Christ's going to come back and show you how these 12 tribes are going to come up out of it. He already showed us in his walk. He's going to really show us when he show up to put this man down. Stop trying to think you're going to do this on your own. Serve the Most High. That's how you put this down. We always distracted by some silly ass fool that come on with some fake philosophy. Remember last summer, Muhammad, them cats was running down there with guns up on. They running down there with guns down there in Georgia. Who they gonna deal with and all this old bullshit? Now where they at? We don't hear nothing about them. Meanwhile, we steady building. We could have went down there with guns 10 times the amount they had. That's not how you fight Esau at this time. You serve the Most High. The Most High like anybody. You got to get, some, what do you call it, man? When you got a child and you want them to build up something in your favor that you want, like some chores.
Okay.
Yeah, like you got to do some chores. Yeah, you got to take the trash out. Get me right. You got to take the trash out. You got to go clean the basement. You got to clean that dog kennel. You got to get some what they call it, chores. You got to get some chores under your belt. You know what I mean? What you think? You just gonna run in and no, you gonna get some chores done, and then the Father gonna come and get you, man. And that's what we need. I yield, Salaki, y'all.
I was looking up the story you said about Panama.
Yeah.
Trump said on Twitter that he vows to own Greenland.
Damn.
As well as control the Panama Canal.
He just taking Greenland?
He said he was going to make Canada the 51st state. That was like 2 weeks ago.
God damn. They finna rob the earth. They gonna rob the earth.
Trump wishes to control Greenland and Panama Canal. Not a joke this time.
Damn. He in the last 4 years too. He'll do whatever he wants. It's gonna get greasy. You know what I mean? And thanks be to the Lord. You know what I mean? Listen, and then we take this light sometimes. You rotten ass Christians don't. Like, thanks be to the Lord, he gonna deliver us. But also, thanks be to the Lord, He's showing us this ahead of time. Give me that scripture if I could. The one where he said he showeth his works to the prophets. You know the one I'm talking about in Daniel? I think it's Daniel. Psalms, Salakia. Get that for me, man. Let me give this to everybody. See, you got to get focused, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You getting ready to come out of captivity. You, first of all, you got to recognize you in captivity. You in social arrest. You in physical arrest. You in economic arrest. You in spiritual arrest. You got arrest warrants in all categories. You understand? And they being carried out on you, and you need to return that. Salaki, I yield. Come on with it when you get it, and I'll get out your way.
Psalms 147, 19 to 20.
Psalms what?
147.
No, I'm not sure that's the one. Is that it?
Word unto Jacob.
No, the one where he said he showeth his word unto the prophets. He will do nothing, but he will show, but he showeth his word. Salaki. That one's good too, of course. But this one goes, I think, straight to what he's saying. Anybody know that one? I think it's Daniel. Y'all give it to me when you get it.
Psalms chapter 111, verse 7.
Go.
He have showed his people the power of his works.
That's a good one too. Come on.
Come.
Salaki. Everybody, Amos 3 and 7. Well, let's drop it. Like, we got a power. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been given a weapon. When we going to use this weapon? We've been given a weapon to clean up our nation, and it's not a gun. It's not a bow and arrow. It ain't a knife. You understand? Through the mercy of the Most High, we've been given a weapon. And that weapon is righteousness in these scriptures. Go ahead, Ak.
Come. It's the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Thanks be to the Most High. Huh? Like, he reveals all of this greatness to us.
Right.
We've been putting it out since 69.
That's right. Sir.
And is it not coming together?
That's right, sir.
Is it not manifesting itself before everybody's eyes?
Come.
Like, we should be, that's not a small thing. Go ahead. Because certainly there's a ton of liars out there lying against us. Mm-hmm. You understand? You go over to IUIC, you're going to be a handmaid. Hell. Mm-hmm. They got more people coming out with it. The brother, you saw the tape. Yeah. Brother said the cat told him, when you finish with her, you know what I mean? Close that chapter and pass on to somebody else. I was shocked. He came out and said it. And I told you, I got a bunch of sisters asking me to come up on the show now because they want to tell their whole story of how IUIC, you niggas is evil as hell. You are taking sisters and destroying these women, man. You're passing these women around in the name of the Lord under a fake religion. You know how destroyed they're gonna be when this is over. Brothers in the UBK gonna have to put them back together, brother, like a puzzle, because they're gonna be so destroyed by what you do to them. Come on with it, Duara, please.
Come. Verse 8. The lion hath roared. Who will not fear? The Lord God hath spoken. Who can but prophesy?
Most High in Christ. But the one where he said the Lord will do nothing. Is that it? No.
Come.
But it should say, but he revealeth. Go ahead.
Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
He reveals the secrets unto the servants, the prophet. Stop looking for some preacher to reveal to you the truth about the Most High. He said he did it through his prophets, and that ain't no boast. That's to let you know where you're supposed to go to get this knowledge. I'm done. I yield. Please, somebody take it. I'll go from
you. A betrayal of justice. Kansas City detective convicted of killing black man in his own garage and allegedly planting gun freed by Republican Missouri governor sparking outrage.
And they freed him.
It's amazing.
This rotten piece of garbage. Go ahead.
Come. Missouri Governor Mike Parson commuted Devakar's 6-year prison sentence Friday, 1 year after he started serving. He was convicted in 2021 of killing 26-year-old Cameron Lamb as he backed into his garage. Dalvacon.
And let me say this, and that's why it's so evil for a president or somebody in great official capacity to degrade us as a people.
Right.
Because it opens the season on us. It makes the rest of these rotten bastards think that they can just kill us. Like they love to make us the scapegoat. If blacks and Latinos and Native Indians left America, they'd have nobody to blame. They turn on each other. This is evil as hell. Go ahead, Op.
The Valconor's release was not a surprise. Back in September, the governor told a Kansas City radio station the case against the 45-year-old cop had been politicized by an overzealous prosecutor.
So they was going they was overzealous, so now he gonna let them go. You know what I mean? A ton of these governors is white supremacists, man. Go ahead, Op.
And if Parson,
like we gonna find out why it was so wrong to follow Martin Luther King's philosophy. Go ahead, Marah.
So, like I said, what they mean? What they when they say they was overzealous about it, what was they trying to actually say? Like it sounded like they covering up for something when they say, "Oh, we was overzealous."
No, meaning they trying to say because it was public, the prosecutor went too hard on the cop. Like he went like he trying to convict him so bad that it was almost inevitable that they was gonna get him. You know what I mean? Because he was too hard. He was, pressing down too hard, which they don't never say that when it comes to us. They don't never say it's overzealousness when it comes to us. When that's all it ever is overzealousness when they lock us up.
Right.
But they act like, oh, it wasn't overzealousness. Like, that's ridiculous. And it's such a good excuse if you want to let a white boy go for murder. Killed the man in his driveway. And let me tell you something about Esau. Esau writes in the article, killed him in the driveway, because Esau, this is how Esau thinks. You cops can kill niggas all you want. You can be wild and crazy as you want to be, but do not come up in people's houses, because they worried about that. Because they know if you allowed to come up in there and do destruction, you going in their house. They'll go rob white people and kill them and murder them too. So they don't like it when they hear the story that you done went up in the house, or you done went up in their garage, or you went in their yard. Edomites don't like that shit. They on that Fourth Amendment hard. But that's why they put it in the story. Go ahead, Salaki. Or anybody else? Go ahead. Come on, let us talk. You got it right. The economy would collapse if we left. You so right. It'd be dead like Russia in this place. It'd be like living in Ukraine. Go ahead.
And if Parson hadn't freed the Valconar, his successor, Mike Cahoe, who takes office next month, said he'd issue a pardon. Parson decided against a pardon, commuting the sentence instead.
Right. He didn't want to pardon him because that was too much heat for him. Because obviously he murdered this brother. But he gonna commute his sentence, meaning he keep the conviction, but he shortened his sentence to 1 year. Black people will never get a break like that. You hear about us after 25 years in a cage for something we never did, for something that was obviously not our fault. First of all, it ain't no white people after 400 years. Ain't no white people are supposed to be on the jury with us. That's supposed to be like illegal. It's supposed to be like, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be like in the real world. Of course, they ain't never gonna do that, but that's what it should be. And that's why you need prophets of the Lord, because they're gonna lay justice out the way it's supposed to be laid out, according to the scriptures. We would do it with the Edomites. If we had the Edomites 400 years in slavery, and we said now we're gonna free the Edomites and let them, move about freely, the first thing we'd be saying is, listen, man, nobody can judge the Edomites because we had them in slavery and we hated them. So let's leave. The Lord said it. Thou shalt not hate a goddamn Edomite. Right. The Father said it. He said, don't hate them even though they did us that wrong. We wouldn't even hate them based on what the Lord said. But we got to live under them while they continue to hate us for goddamn forever. Forever they get to hate us and be that way with us. Righteousness is coming into this earth. I don't know about y'all out there, but I'm holding on to the Most High. I'm not letting him go. You know what I mean? And I know y'all feel the same way. Damn that. Go ahead, Doc. You got more on it?
If I could, General.
Please.
And then this falls in the hands of Christians. While you're trying to celebrate Christmas and how about Christmas, General Muhammad class is real heavy today when he brought out about, what's that cat he brought out, Joe? Pat Roberts. And how he was saying Christmas is about Saturnalia and all the lewd sex they did had nothing to do with Christ. Like, that's the truth. But you Christians put a different narrative, which is why we're so destroyed in this land called America. This is the reason why. But tell me, give me Ezekiel 13, 4 and 5 real fast. It's the reason why these things are going on, man. Like, we in a battle. You understand? And we need a protection around us. But you're not putting protection around us. You're worrying about getting paid, getting money. You're worrying about the lies you're teaching. You understand? Not worrying about the people. And it should have been an outrage that this happened. Matter of fact, they shouldn't even listen. With all the so-called power we're supposed to have in a land called America, this right now, 2024, should not have happened.
No.
They should have been afraid to do what he did. With all the power, y'all think y'all got in a land called America and all the so-called superstars and judges and mayors, they should have never even thought about doing this here. But they do it and they get away with it because you're not putting a hedge of protection around your people. You got to phone me with something, y'all?
Come on. This is a book. Come on. Ezekiel 13 and 5.
Go to 4.
Verse 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
That's you Christians, man. Y'all slick. Like a prophet. I mean, a fox is a slick animal. Went around to hide, do all kind of things. That's y'all. You like the fox in the desert. Don't care about your people, man, but you care about getting paid, though. Care about that money. You say them slick words to get paid, don't you? Them old, what's that? Them Cadillacs and them now lady shoes I be wearing. Excuse me, y'all be worrying about that, huh? Where am I getting
now lady shoes?
Colors. Yeah, man, y'all worrying about that, huh? But you ain't worrying about the people in the ghetto in the hood, man. Go to verse 5.
Come. Ye have not gone up into the gaps.
Go ahead.
Neither made up the hedges for the house.
Let me tell you something. The gaps and the hedges is the ghetto, the barrios, and the reservations. You heard what Commander Yohana said about when he went out to the reservation. You see what's going on in the ghettos. You see what's going on in the barrios with the other tribes is that, right? I don't want to say Spanish. They are, but I don't want to separate. I want to keep us together. Salaki, so why they're not. You know what I mean? But y'all don't care about that, man. What you care about is filling your coffers full of money and getting paid. That's all you care about, man. With all the power we got, supposedly, in a land called America 2024, they should have never, ever thought about doing what they did, knowing the hell he's going to get for doing it. You understand? But they do it because your job is to protect Israel, to protect your people, and you're not doing it. You're not putting the hedge around us.
So true.
You're not going into the ghettos and bars, putting the hedge around us to protect us, to keep us safe. You're not doing it. The only one doing it is Commander Junior Hanna. And let me tell you something.
All of us.
That's right, sir. And the ISUBK, that's right. Come, sir. And he trained us. He got trained us. And we training everybody else to come up in here to do it right, to protect their people. And here's the truth about it. Y'all talk that about us. But you other so-called groups, look at what's going on with them cats, them Purple Rain cats. They got handmaids. The truth came out from the sister that brought it out. They got handmaids. And they use them for sexual pleasures as well. You understand me? You wonder why we don't affiliate with nobody else? Come on, man. Are you kidding me? This is the home of the truth. Nowhere else, man. If you want a hedge and protection around you, you come in here. We're going to give you that, man. This is a place of sanctuary for the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You understand me? This is a sanctuary for them. Any more?
Neither made up the hedges for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord.
We are in the battle right now. And because you so-called Christian preachers, you so-called fake Israelite groups, you're not putting a hedge around your people, man. You ain't going in the ghettos and the barrios and reservations, putting hedges around them and keeping them safe. You understand me? Let me tell you something. What Commander Junior Hanna brought out today about the brother in Chicago, when the sister passed out, that's put a hedge around the people. She passed out. His brother trained in the medic department, got up, went right to her and her aide to protect her. That's putting the hedge. Like, that's a gap. That's what you're trying to do, to try to bridge that gap amongst the people, to keep them safe. We need to do that, man. We need to do that. I was watching Cesar Yak, right? He was battling some Christians, him and Captain Cod. And the cat said, he said, let me hear something. Well, let me hear from y'all when y'all build institutions and do all this other kind of stuff and something. Then I'm gonna listen to y'all and see what y'all say. And I heard him say, I said, man, this cat is evil as hell. What the hell does an institution got to do with us being righteous? You understand, General? Like I'm hearing him, and I'm saying, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Is he saying he built institutions?
No, he said he will hear us when we build institutions.
Okay, because I was about to say, because you built a hell of a sodomite institution.
Yeah, come on,
built a hell of a lesbian institution.
Come on.
You know, man.
Yes, sir.
You sent more men. The Christian church has sent more men and women to be Hollywood entertainers than any other organization on earth. And you proliferated more lewd sex and more lewd drugs in the Black and Latino community than any other organization on earth. You became a safe haven for homosexuality. The down low started in your church. You brought forth and manifested the world of Black homosexuality. You built some institutions, all right. You built some of the worst institutions on earth. Child molestation on a massive scale in the Christian church. You built that. You did that. You get credit for that. Full-fledged vanity of buying Rolls Royces and cars like that. That came from you too. Drug dealers didn't have that much. You went and did that. You did that. Buying politicians and joining, not buying them because you Negroes don't buy them, but joining politicians and carrying out their programs. You did that in church. I'll never, ever, as long as I live, I'll never forget what Jesse Jackson and the rest of you preachers did, Al Sharpton, all of you, when it came time to kill abortion. You went in that church and said abortion is a right. When Jesse Jackson, out of his own mouth in 1973, said that abortion is genocide. The minute he ran for president, the minute y'all knew you was going to get a good piece of the action, you switched it, man, and sent all our daughters to kill their babies in Planned Parenthood. You made Planned Parenthood rich. Now they're selling our body parts of our babies in the open market. They taped it already. I wish you could find that tape, Marah, where they got the tape. The woman is selling our babies' body parts on the open market. You did that. Oh, you church niggas done did amazing. You did absolutely fab. You built some institutions. You built that one. You built that one that taught our sisters to kill their babies. You did that. You built the institution that separated our men from our women in the conflict. You let people like Obama come up in the conflict and say, you ain't no man just because you supply the seed or just because you had the baby. That don't make you no man. You did that. You started that in the church. Let me help you out. Woman, thou art loose. Right. You told women to separate from their man and divorce their man and get their career. You put homosexuals on the pulpit to teach Black women that they didn't need no man, that they could do it independent. I could do bad by myself. That came out of church. That's a church quote. I could do bad by myself. You did that. I remember growing up in the projects in the Bronx years ago when I was young, and you Christians came through them projects. Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventists, y'all was the main ones in them projects, knocking on people's doors early in the morning while their husbands were out at work and filling them women up with poison and lies. And the next minute, you know, them women were throwing those men out of those houses by the droves. You wicked, evil, disgusting bastards did that. I watched it with my own eyes to where I was confused. I know now, but at the time I was confused at what was going on. And I almost believed that it was something wrong with the men, that these people were coming to your door to reveal some evil shit the men was doing. I couldn't understand the shit. And when I grew up and realized what was going on, then I realized you wicked, evil, wretched bastards. You the ones that did that. You destroyed them families. Them old nice, cute little old ladies on the street with the awake and the watchtower, dressed so nice, talk so pleasant, knocking on your door. Dragons of demons leave on them. Their name is Legion. For there are many when they come knock on your door. They come to destroy your woman and to turn her against you. You understand? Y'all did that. You did that. You did all those good things. You got institutions. Imagine a nasty, disgusting Christian trying to question what the Israelites do. You're going to try to question what ISUBK did when you got the worst track record in the Black and Latino and Native Indian community for all of that. That's another thing when we went out there that I didn't bring out. When we went out there to Wisconsin on the reservation, they was initially mad with us. And let me tell you why they was mad. They got a term out there. You heard this before. They got a term on the Gadite reservations called Bible thumpers. And they hate Bible thumpers. They said, we don't deal with no Bible thumpers. They didn't want to hear us because they figured we was just another set of Bible thumpers. And they said they hate them because these Bible thumpers come on the reservation and damn near bones dry. Fill them up with that Christianity and make them twofold under the white man. And so they said, we don't want that, man. We don't want none of them Bible thumpers. And so we had to show them that we had Gadites with us that are breaking down the law, statutes, and commandments. It's difficult for them now because they ain't never heard this before and they've been inundated by Bible thumpers. It was the same way when Mo and them sent me out in the 80s. Right. Mo and them sent me out in the 80s on the street. It was rough. We told Christians what was going on. They was like, what? Get the hell out of black women to be trying to throw you off the podium, all that. They would try to get us arrested when we would stand on the street and tell them what the scriptures say, even though we got the Bible right here. We showing it to you. It's right here. They were like, get them niggas off the corn. They would cause a big stir. That's what led to us starting to get permits. We didn't have to get permits in the beginning, but we had to start getting permits because the Christians got mad. See, first, they started coming out there with their big speakers. If you from back in the day, you would know. They would come out with their big speakers and try to battle us with hymns and songs. But the problem was the people that was passing by wanted to hear the truth. So they would be like, yo, y'all blazing, we want to hear what they saying because it was controversial. And then when they saw that they couldn't drown us out, they went and started calling the cops. You Christians act like you righteous, but you some real wretched ass niggas, man. You some disgusting niggas. Like that old Kirk Franklin told the brother, don't even sit on his piano, on the piano bench. Because he on the piano writing songs naked on the piano, would show you the song supposed to be a Christian song, but it's a disgusting sexual song, hidden like a Christian song. You know what I mean? That's what you go, and you got the nerve to tell the Hebrew Israelites who don't eat pork, shrimp, lobster, crab. Come on, my thumb, y'all. Maybe I'm bugging out, man. You got to get me right.
Con, sir. And Denzel Washington felt like he's been called to his new way of life. Recently he's been, baptized in the Christian church, and he's a Christian now.
He done got caught up,
and that's one of the stories too.
You know what I mean? Like you got the nerve to question about we changed our life. You don't change your life, right? You don't change your life at all. You embrace the life that Esau tell you to embrace. I yield, Sluggy, y'all. I'm running. Come on, Marah, please.
I got footage of what you said.
Please, I beg you to please play.
Old Christian ministry.
There it is. Yep.
Old Christian ministry, right across from y'all camps.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Come on, man. There it is.
Like Times Square. Times Square, sir.
That's it right there. Look at the rolls. That's the preacher's rolls. That Rolls Royce you see out there, that was the preacher's rolls. Police protection. Old country bumpkin Christian. Yep. And look at us. That's us over here. That's us in Times Square on the left. On 44th and Broadway. That's the Ansar community out there with their little plate, their little table, teaching more lives. with Dr. York, pedophiling the babies. And there we go, getting it in them. Times Square. God damn, we was teaching back there. We was getting it in, Byron.
Damn right, sir.
That was back in the day. Good night. The cars were still square.
You remember you was talking about the trench coats?
Yeah.
That like back when the cat opened the trench coat
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Full of watches. General Yohana was back then. General Yohana back when the cat opened the trench coat up. Full of watches. Rolexes. Everything.
Damn right, sir.
Oh, man. That was crazy. Well, Mo.
Sir, if I could, that's why the UPK is so important. To show you that we the ones that put the heads around God's chosen people.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to this time. And I think about it, I thank the Lord that, I had the opportunity and I accepted it and did the work of the Lord and, meeting Commander Johanna, General Hyman, General Mayak, and, getting a chance to change my life and help other brothers and sisters change their life. Because when you look back at the track record of the UPK, you look back to this time right here, right? About what we was doing. Commander Johanna kept what he was taught back then. This is why we got what we had. This is why we look like them right now today. 2024, on the streets, we look just like these brothers right here. Because of Commander Johanna. You understand?
And thank the Lord, y'all preserved it. Thank the Lord, y'all held me down. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Without y'all, we wouldn't have got here. You know what I mean?
Damn right. How the hell can you, if I could, so how the hell can you say and go and say you're going to follow some break-off group when they don't have the history or the loyalty that the UPK produces?
Yep.
Them cats ran and broke from this, man.
Yep.
They broke from this. Yep. And some of that bull crap you got going on, so, which is why the purple cats got handmaids.
Yep.
Who knows what else these cats is doing out here?
That's so true.
You know what I mean? But we stand where the Lord put the heads for the nation of Israel. And that's the ICPK.
I think that was Amno Allah in the black and white right there.
Come.
Ooh, that's back in the day. Go ahead, Murad. Go ahead.
The amount of Christians that was across the street singing and dancing. I couldn't even get the part I wanted. The part I wanted, it was like a bunch of women. They was just so, what they would call joyful in the Christian church.
And listen, them same people across the street, they get violent with us. You see it ain't that many of us. They come across that street, man, and them black women will go off. You niggas get a job. They ones leading the charge with get a job. You old dirty niggas, you need to stop that in the name of Jesus.
They rebuked you.
Yeah, man, we had to battle that joint every week. Well, this truth is here now.
Damn right, John.
Now all they filth is being revealed. You know what I mean? Can you play that tape, Morale, real quick? I know we're short on time, but can you please play a piece of that tape with Tazar Yak beat the sodomites. I mean, these Christians, Salafi. He beat the brakes off of them. Him and Kat Makad Abarayam put hell on them. Cap usually cool, but I know they was getting under his skin with their nonsense. Go ahead, Salafi.
productive anymore. Let's
Before we
close out so
do
we
you
can get
mind
over.
if I say-
Wait,
Jennifer, we sat on this.
I'm gonna get crazy on these niggas, man. Go ahead, Okay. No,
Stage.
I didn't ask.
was that it?
I had muted. They couldn't hear.
Oh, damn. Go ahead. Run it back one more time.
Unmuted.
Come on,
Wait,
bro.
hey, shut up. Hey, shut up.
If you
shut
ask,
up.
if you ask me the question,
Whoa,
go
whoa,
on.
hold on, guys.
Hold tight, Captain. Hold tight, Captain.
Cap.
Listen, y'all
Listen.
can get the good side or you get the bad
Hold on,
side of Cap.
Cap. Listen. We gotta keep it
No, you
respectful.
gotta say him. Listen, he interrupted me.
No. Listen, the interruptions will happen. This is a passionate debate, but the shut ups and all the little, we gotta keep that.
Hell no. If he interrupt me, if I give somebody respect and they can't respect me, I ain't gotta respect them.
No, Cap.
He's fired up. He's fired up.
Listen, I get.
I interrupted.
Listen, did you? So
you ain't even got to talk now, Adam.
So, Captain, are you posing the question? Are you posing the question?
Posing the question to who?
To Adam.
I ain't posing no. I'm talking. So which side you on, moderator?
Captain, listen, man.
Which side you?
Captain just turned up right now. So look, Captain,
look. Side y'all on? Y'all on my side or y'all neutral?
So check it out.
I ain't asking him nothing. I'm trying. Listen.
So Captain, close out. Listen, Captain.
May I say something?
I need you. I want to close out here because right now we're not being productive anymore. Let's close out so we can get over.
Wait, hold on, Bakar. How you trying to close out with me when I'm being interrupted when I was talking? These brothers talked at length. Nobody said nothing. It's a bias. It seems
Captain,
like a bias here.
Captain, continue with your statement, and then we'll give BK and Adam opportunity to
Wait, so my
it.
brother can't talk after me? Y'all changing up the whole flow for the Christians now.
Like, you see how you got to be with Christians? Like, they know they being unjust, and they cutting them off.
Yep.
Now he come back on them harder. They don't like that, so they're gonna act like he's out of control, calm down, and all that. But he had to fight for them to recognize that it was his turn to speak, and he shouldn't have been cut off. And he wanted to make sure he preserved Akkad's right to speak right after him. And that's how you got to handle Christians out, because they always double talking some peace and love shit while they do evil shit to you. Salaki, go ahead, brother in the back. You got to get the mic up there on the side. Salaki, give me y'all for chewing on my chips.
One of the brothers also said at the end that he was being biased because he want everybody to come into Christianity.
See that?
So
see that there?
He
came out with the damn thing.
So
I didn't even catch that. It's probably on the tape further down.
It's at the end. It's like he said it going towards the end.
See that? Like they slimy, man. They just slimy. And the nerve to even question, I reckon. You understand? Yeah. The nerve to question, I reckon. Please. You know what I mean? So that was it.
Captain,
Is that what you was gonna go back to it? That was it on that.
If I could, gentlemen. Last sentence. But when that guy came on there talking that trash, and they was like, "Oh, what you got to say about that, Cap? What you got to say about that? What you got to say about that?" When Cap hit him with that book, Lost Tribes in the Promised Land, and hit him with that scripture about Deuteronomy, the Hebrew Credo, everybody got quiet. The guy that got quiet, the moderators got quiet, everybody had nothing to say.
School was in session.
He cut him. You know what I mean?
Big shout out to Tazariot. Man. Yeah. Go ahead. What else you holding? I know you're holding some good ones over there.
Come, sir. The next one. Private messages from Travis Hunter's fiance to another man surfaced online that has social media questioning her actions once again. The Travis Hunter Liana Lani whirlwind has picked up considerable pace over the past few days. The weekend was particularly rough for the Colorado Buffaloes two-way star, with what's likely one of the most stressful periods of his life hitting him when he should be the happiest. Hunter was named the 2024 Heisman earlier this month, but since then, it's been all downhill as the internet is pressuring him to leave his fiancée, Liana Lani. A clip has since...
I got to stop you right there. I can't take no more of this shit. Just a lot, y'all. Well, I'm gonna take on more of this shit out. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Didn't he get a football deal? How much was it for?
$millions right now. Yeah, he has an NIL deal that's probably worth $3 million or something like that.
Like, who cares? This $3 million. Like, who cares? Let me tell you something. This right here, this is done by Esau to keep us distracted. Like Esau go and set this. He got hundreds of websites and hundreds of influencers that he pays. All these top influencers, he pays them. And when he got a story to distract us, he just roll that story out, man, and keep that shit swirling and swirling and swirling. And we get caught up into the damn story, and then we lose sight. A brother just got killed in his garage by a goddamn cop who's having the sentence commuted. Death in America is high and gonna be high for the so-called Christmas. None of that hits the right story. I mean, none of that hits the right level, not because it doesn't hit the right level, but because Esau keeps us out of it. Esau knows good and well that this is not even, who cares? Like, cats leave women all the time. And they stay with women all the time. If he want to stay with her, maybe it's something and as evil as hell for this, maybe it's something he know about her. The scriptures say this: no man knoweth the man in his maid. Right. Some cats, he might be a cat that like a monster. Or maybe she was down with him, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she's a monster, but maybe when he was poor and had nothing, maybe she was down with him. Now he done got some money, so maybe he's chasing, maybe he's chasing women now and is pissing her off. Who knows? Maybe she's sick and he always took care of her, and now he see that, you know, she was sick. You know, man, there's a ton of sick women in the hood, but some of them sick women will have stuck with brothers, and then when them brothers become successful, you know, them women get mad because you got another woman or you famous or whatever the case is, and them brothers try to, you know, they not the same. Like, they want him to be a cold-hearted bastard over the broad. Like, only he know how much or what he done dealt with the woman. Right. Now, if she went out there and committed adultery or whatever, he's supposed to deal with that. But, I mean, is it that important that this football player's relationship with his woman is like, oh, what's the latest? Did Travis get rid of her? Did he keep her? Like, it's the dumbest shit in the world. And let me tell you something. As men, the women can be all into that. Women, y'all go ahead and have fun and laugh and joke about it or whatever you decide to do. But as men, man, we got so many more problems, so many more fears that we got to deal with, so many more internal hurts and destruction that we done dealt with that has to be faced. Like you know what I mean? What he do on the football, he's a millionaire. He ain't got to never worry about anything ever. He can buy the most expensive car he wants, the most expensive house he wants. He can pay all of his bills. He can send all his children to private school, and he's famous, and he's going to make more money. He's all right. What about the brothers that's going to freeze to death in this winter cold? That's what I want to know about. What about the brothers who are going to be on the street freezing to death because nobody gave a damn about them until Christmas came around? Now Christmas come around, now you're going to give out blankets. You're gonna get some old, right? You're gonna give out some ratty blankets and some turkeys because it's Christmas and it's 15 degrees. I got up yesterday, man. It was 15 degrees in Philly. All I can think about is there a shelter in this city for these brothers and sisters? K&A up there in Kingston and Allegheny, there's 450 people living on the street up there that is getting high. The cops going around shutting their fires off because they can't let them burn down the goddamn buildings. So the cops got to shut the fires off. They're getting at least damn near a murder every other night out there. Somebody getting stabbed, killed, shot, either over drugs between drug dealers or drugs between drug addicts. So you and we concerned with Travis ain't his woman. You know, with the bitch, did she fall out of the rolls? What happened? Maybe she didn't get her silk sheet. She ordered them in black and they should have came in purple. Like, come on, man. We got major, men don't need to deal with that. Sisters can deal with that, or kids, or whoever. You know, you got the poster of the football player on the wall when you growing up. Go ahead and deal with that. But men, No, man. Like I got a new appreciation after going to the reservation. I got a new appreciation for when you see them old photos. Mariah, find me an old photo of them Gadites sitting around in the powwow. See if you can find one. Because them Gadites sit around in them powwow and them old men, and now I realize what they doing. Them old men, those is councils. Them powwows, you see them powwows, you see all them Gadites around and the old men be there. Those were the powwows that the older men sat in to make decisions about the whole tribe. That's what they used to do. And so that's real, like they took away a lot of what we did. And there it is. See, they'll get together on a powwow, but that powwow was actually a political event. Make it big if you could. That powwow was a political event. They came together, came out their different areas, sat down, put on all them headdresses and all that you see. Those was ranks, Muhammad. Those was ranks that they had. They brought their kids out, their families out, and they sat down and they discussed what it is that they needed to do for the whole tribe. Powwows was famous. Sometimes they had to sit down with Esau and powwow with him to decide how they was going to politic with him. And that's what black men got to get back to. They ran us off the corner from doing this righteous thing. I told you when I grew up in the Bronx, the tribe of Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, that was their thing. They would go get their beers and they would sit out all in front of the bodega, the little shop store. And them old heads would sit out there, brother, and discuss what was going on in Puerto Rican life and what they should be doing in the neighborhood and all that. And it was natural. And of course, Esau made this shit illegal and they couldn't do that shit no more. But that's what we did. Understand? That's our culture. That's our nature. And black men, Latino men, Native Indian men, that's your job. That's what we got to get back to. Later for who cares about some little football player kid? You know what I mean? I'm glad he got rich. I'm glad he, working out whatever he work out, you know what I'm saying, with his woman. But come on, man. That ain't grown man business right there. That's little kid business. Go ahead, Knock. Big shout out to Knock back in Philly. Congratulations.
So the white people went there to some tribes. They wiped out the whole tribe and they carved their face in the side of a mountain and left it on their leg. That's diabolical.
Yeah, that's a reminder that we fucked you up and don't never forget it.
That's right.
That's what that is. That's a reminder of that. You know, man, we did this to you. Don't you never forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that is. And I know them Gadites can't wait till the day they tear it down. They cannot wait till the day they tear it down. All right. Let's go on. So yes, I just said that to add to that story, man, because that's ridiculous. Come on with it, y'all.
Come on. Child hospitalized after holiday drone show in Orlando goes badly wrong.
I got to tell y'all, so lucky to cut you off before we go. Big shout out to Kazak Ahmad. Kazak Ahmad just sent me a text that said Maryland has a law on the books right now where 5 or more Native Indian men gathered together is considered a war council.
Oh, shit.
That's the law on the books. 5 or more of them get together, it's a war council. You understand? Right now, it's on the books now. And for sure, he thought that way when it came to black men, because he would go around in all these cities, and when black men was hanging out, he loitering. Thank you. It was considered loitering. You understand? When that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to come together, which the UPK does, and discuss the real issues. What to do in a marriage, what to do with your finance, what to do with that devil ruling over you on that job. What should you be coming together with? What shouldn't you be? Not whether this cat leave his woman over the football, over, silly nonsense that never get us nowhere. But Esau wants to keep it that way so that you never wake up. You never wake up. You never become a man. You never make sensible and sound decisions. You never grow as a people. You understand? Esau said economically, blacks and Latinos
start their children start a new life every cycle. Like white people gather their wealth and their inheritance and all their stuff and pass it on to their children. They said most of the time a home in white America lasts 3 generations. I mean, if grandfather have it, he pass it to the son pass it to the grandchild, which means he come into a house totally free, all set in the neighborhood he grew up in, his father grew up in, his grandfather grew up. They said black people have to start their life every generation. The next generation, they're gonna have to go to work, save their money, try to buy a house, try to build a family, all of that. And that's because we're not coming together, like he said, with a war council. We're not coming together to war about nothing unless it's against each other. We're gonna war about that. Damn that. Salaki, I yield.
Can I get First Maccabees 14:9 real fast?
Damn right.
Because this scripture, listen, but Commander Yohana bringing out what he's saying is directly biblical. Directly biblical. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Read out.
Khan, this is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 9.
14.
14, Salaki.
Chapter 14, verse 9. Y'all check this out, man.
Salaki, there's Second Maccabees?
First Maccabees. First Maccabees, the 14th chapter, verse 9.
Verse, Khan, sir. The ancient men.
The what?
The ancient men.
What's the ancient men? The older brothers, like how Commander Yohana said. The older brothers, the ancient brothers. You know what I mean? The older ones, man. The OGs are what you would call it. You know what I mean? The OGs. Go ahead.
Sat all in the streets.
They did what?
Sat all in the streets.
Go ahead.
Communing together of good things.
This is what he said.
Damn, that was exactly it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what Commander Yohana said.
That's it.
They sat there talking about the good things amongst the people. What we gonna do? How we gonna do it? Yo, you ain't doing this here. You ain't doing that. And the young boys respected them, man. They ain't wanna go against them old heads. Go ahead.
And the young men put on glorious and warlike apparel.
Put on what?
Glorious and warlike apparel.
Put that inside your chest. You talk about us how we dress, right? Huh? Ha ha. Put it inside your chest.
Right. These purple cats don't feed the homeless. That's insanity.
Mm-hmm.
When Christ, one of his main miracles, get me right, was stretching that bread out.
Yes, sir.
And that fish out. And feeding all them brothers and sisters who were starving. And these idiots talking about we don't feed the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not counseling about how to fix the nation. You counseling about handmaids. I yield.
Once again, General, they counsel about handmaids because they chasing their tail. Like all they care about, they so stuck on talking about us because we got more than one and we don't hide it and we say it. Well, y'all doing it in secret.
What a hypocrite.
You gotta be kidding me. Like he got on that podcast and said, well, I left because there was much polygamy. Well, homie, you said much polygamy, right? Yo, homie, check yourself, baby. Like if we in the streets and we on a corner, you gonna get checked. You gonna get G-checked. Nigga, how you gonna say that when you got handmaids running around in your organization? Y'all destroying sisters, man. You gotta be kidding me, really? He would get G-checked on the streets. That's why when Esau took away this thing of us communing together of good things, it was so evil, man. Because he supposed to get checked over that. You know what I mean?
And listen, just like a corrupt cop, like just a slimy lie about the whole thing, just a hypocrite, just a rotten ass hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Where we going with it? We done? We ain't done. Can we get one more?
Come, sir. Child hospitalized after holiday drone show in Orlando goes badly wrong. A child was hospitalized after being hit by one of the several drones that crashed into each other during a Saturday night aerial holiday show in Orlando, authorities said. The incident unfolded about 6:45 p.m. Saturday at Orlando's Eloa Lake as thousands of spectators looked on, according to the FAA. The injured boy's family told ABC News.
Oh no!
spokesperson for the Orlando Fire Department. The incident occurred during one of the 2 free holiday drone shows that had been scheduled for the Saturday. Following the incident, the city canceled the second show due to what it described as technical difficulties.
And them drones coming down hard, boy. They look like they hit you. They're gonna do some damage to you. And they hit the boy in the chest, man, put him in the hospital. That's a rough one right there. You know, ain't nothing you could do about it. That's them trying to push that new technology. Well, can you do story number 9? Like that, that's them pushing that new technology and trying to get, own crap going. You know what I mean? They want to rule the skies with these drones, man. That's what they looking for. Esau love his latest toy to kill people with. You know what I mean? They doing a light show with it, but you can best believe, that's his latest toy. You know what I mean? He loved the idea that he don't have that nobody's in the plane. He ain't got no family can come complain about it. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, if you could, this is some BS too. Read this story out.
Come on. Y'all was pretty quiet when Brett Favre, never mind, racist spread and misinformation about Simone Biles receiving student loan forgiveness. Fans hit back with Brett Favre's welfare fraud case. The Simone Biles hate train is moving full steam ahead on social media. Critics are outraged by resurfaced claims suggesting the world-class gymnast is among the 5 million Americans who benefited from student loan forgiveness. The Ohio native reportedly took a selection of business classes when she attended the University of People online-only school 6 years ago. Outcry from people on X began when a tweet that stated Roseanne Barr goes mad as Simone Biles worth $14 million, but still took $44,000 in student loan forgiveness. Why are we giving taxpayer funds to millionaires? Was circulated.
Like, I mean, come on. Like, you know what I mean? Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, I mean, I know Roseanne Barr doesn't know this. She's a cokehead comedian.
Yeah.
But millionaires get the most tax breaks in America.
Right.
Yep.
Millionaires don't pay taxes in America.
Right.
Jeff Bezos paid $0 in taxes last year.
True that.
That's not debatable. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
He paid 0. Elon Musk pays 0 in taxes. Amazon pays 0 in taxes. Roseanne Barr is not angry because this girl who she believes is a millionaire went to college for free, because millionaires get the most tax breaks. She's angry because she's black, and she does not want any black person to go to college for free because white people do not want you to climb out of poverty.
Right.
They feel completely threatened with any story of black people finding a crack to go through to climb out of poverty. If they hear about affirmative action, if they hear about you getting public school funds or anything.
If you get welfare.
Jesus Christ, if you're getting food stamps, if you're getting welfare, they hate that because it looks like a path out of poverty.
Yeah,
right.
Like you figured out a way.
And they can't have it. I mean, that's all I can tell you. They just cannot have it.
You give it up. You know, man. Like, I mean, come on, Simone Biles. And listen, and black people was right to shoot back at them about Brett Favre, because Brett Favre straight up stole that money. That racist piece of garbage stole that money that was designated for poor people in their neighborhoods and went and built was it a field or something, or a playground for his daughter on some school campus
court, I think,
or something like that. This old rotten piece of garbage went, and he's a multi-millionaire.
Right.
And straight up went to the governor and stole the money for the governor. He probably campaigned for the governor and figured he was entitled to it. You know what I mean? And so, so that's that. You know what I mean? Let Simone Biles be, man. Damn. You just hate the fact that you can't you can't find an Olympian that could even match up to her. She done outdone everyone. They banned her moves. Her moves so complicated, so beyond what they can do. They got to ban the move. You understand? When if it was an Edomite, they would never do that. They would let that Edomite, there'd be lawsuits and everything. They'd let that Edomite stand right where they are. When this sister comes up into them gymnasiums, brother, them heathens from all over the world be scared to death. They face sink down. When she come up into the zone and get up on that floor, oh, you should see them old heathens from all over. They come out of every little crack on the earth trying to play that gymnastics. And she get up on there, she walk up in there. It's like terror. Terror come up in there. They nervous as hell. And she get up on that floor and make moves badder than they'll ever be. And God damn it, let black people have a few superheroes, you rotten asses. Like black people can't have a few people that, you know what I'm saying, that show out to be successful. You got to be number one in every damn thing. Give me a goddamn break. Hey, listen, y'all, join me, man, this Wednesday in Philadelphia at the Israelite School, UPK Philly, 41 Garrett Road, Upper Darby, PA, 19082. We coming together, man. We canceling Christmas, man. We canceling Christmas, and we going to serve the Lord, man, for Hanukkah, man. For Hanukkah, man, the Feast of Dedication. And it's an amazing story of what we went through to rededicate our temple. Like, it's amazing what these brothers went through and sisters went through to keep the name of the children of Israel. And here we are again, fighting for our identity to take it back from those that stole it from us, man. Hold that ground, black people. Come together, man. Join us, man. Also, I want to tell you to pay your tithes, isubk.com. Support the truth, man. Stop flaking. Come on through, drop your tithes, support us in the work of the Lord so we can keep this thing further. I got the heavy hitters with me. General Muhammad, give it up.
Yeah.
General Hazat Young, give it up.
Yeah.
Officer Marah, Officer Mathumya, Officer Ibad Hayah in the building. Captain Ariel holding us down. Big Knock done come out of Texas. We finna wash that tan off his ass and get it back into the Philly bowl. In the building, man. Hey, man, I'll see y'all next time live on the UPK. Welcome home, brothers. Shalom.
Ain't posing no. I'm talking. So which side you on, moderator?
Captain, listen, man.
Which side you?
Captain just turned up right now. So look, Captain,
which
look.
side y'all on? Y'all
check.
On my side or y'all neutral?
So,
but then we also got to find out why didn't they bring up the white Christians that replaced Jesus, gave it to us, and then we can't correct that. Like, we wrong for correcting that. That's why I had him repeat what the question was. The question was, what's wrong with us?
Hey, we're gonna get a chance to respond, bro. Like, this ain't a monologue, my guy.
Go ahead, Adam. Go ahead. Listen.
Ask you a question.
It's an open forum. So if you got something to say, Adam.
Part of the battle I love.
Can I ask you a question?
Let this sizzle in your spirit. You spoke for about 10 or 15. We sat on this stage.
I did not speak for 10 minutes. Come on.
Wait,
bro.
Hey, shut up. If you
ask me the question.
Whoa, hold on, guys.
Hold tight, Captain. Hold tight, Captain.
Cap. Listen.
Y'all can get the good side or you get the bad side.
Wait, Cap. Listen. We gotta keep it respectful.
You gotta say him. Listen, he interrupted me.
No. Listen, the interruptions will happen. This is a passionate debate, but the shut ups and all the little. We gotta keep that.
Hell no. If he interrupt me, if I give somebody respect and they can't respect me, I ain't gotta respect them.
No, Cap.
He's fired up. He's fired up.
Listen, I get.
I interrupted.
Did you? So
you ain't even got to talk now, Adam.
So, Captain, are you posing the question? Posing the question
to who?
To Adam.
I ain't posing no. I'm talking. So which side you on, moderator?
Captain, listen, man.
Which side you?
Captain just turned up right now. So look, Captain, look.
Side y'all on? Y'all on my side or y'all neutral?
So check it out.
I ain't asking him nothing. I'm trying. Listen.
So Captain, close out. Listen, Captain.
May I say something?
I need you. I want to close out here because right now we're not being productive anymore. Let's close out so we can get over.
Wait, hold on, because how you trying to close out with me when I'm being interrupted when I was talking? These brothers talked at length. nobody said nothing. It's a bias. It seems like a bias here.
Captain, continue with your statement, and then we'll give BK and Adam opportunity to
Wait, so my
that.
brother can't talk after me? Y'all changing up the whole flow for the Christians now.
Captain,
is that what we doing?
Captain.
Come on now, let's not. I don't want to get in victim mode.
We're gonna make sure.
Get your statement going.
No, it's not. Wait. Slow down, moderators. It's not a victim mode. But in the first round or the first segment, I spoke. Captain Akai spoke. Those brothers spoke. We gave them the respect and interrupt. When it got a little hot, Adam got in his feelings and talked while I was talking. Now, I don't mind the interruptions. I do this so that when I interrupt them, they can't cry like a little girl. But y'all got to tell me how it's going to go. You said in the beginning, no interruptions.
Right.
That's what you said in the beginning as the moderator. So if he's interrupting, you're changing for him instead of holding to what you said.
So, Captain.
So what are we doing?
So, Captain, I want you to go ahead, close out your statement. We'll let Captain Akai go, and then we'll get over to my brothers.
I like away games. I love away games. So as I was saying, and let this sizzle in your spirit, these brothers did not touch the most important statement that myself and Akkad said. If Christianity is about truth, why did they change the greatest man written in the Bible? Besides God, besides the Most High, Yahweh in the Hebrew, Jesus Christ is the greatest man to exist ever. And if we love Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, why would we change his image? So when we close our eyes and say, now I lay me down to sleep, are y'all visioning a black man, or are y'all visualizing that white man that was beat into us? You're visualizing that white man. So the most important thing when you ask what is wrong when black people teach about being an Israelite or teach about being in the book is because by the time we got this book in America, Jesus Christ was changed to a whole different race, to a white race and not a black race. And neither one of them addressed why their Christians did that. I yield.
And
Captain
I would like
Akai,
to
go
also
ahead.
add, I would like to also add in that and address something that the brother said and said that we hone our old doctrine on, what white people did to us, you know what I'm saying? We start there. When, first of all, that wasn't the question. We answered the question. We started there because that was the question. But to answer what you said, we don't start there. In the ISUBK, or to you Hebrew Israelite doctrine, we teach the origin of black people all the way from Adam. All the way from Adam to Egypt, to leaving out of Egypt. It's you who believes that. And here's something that you don't know. The reason you think we were new is because of white people. White people gave you, you were Nubian kings, you were great Africans because of white people. Yeah, you're a victim of white supremacy, brother. And it's sad because in the host said, yeah, Christian viewers, they're confused. They're confused because of you. That's why they're confused. They've been confused because of you. And when it's time to stand on the question, stick to the question and answer what was posed, you can't answer it. You can't answer it. And the ideal of it is to see what you just did just now is the essence of Christianity. Once you start to hear the truth, you can't handle it. Can't handle it. It riles up. You can't abide by a standard. And that's Christianity, the Christian church in the essence. The Christian church doesn't have a standard. Even though you got a Bible in your hand full of laws of things for you not to do and not to eat and not to drink and not to put your rod in, you can't abide by a standard. Just like you can't sit here and let this man bring out a point after we just listened to you ramble on about whatever you were saying. That's in essence Christianity, and that's what's embedded in you, brother. I yield.